Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Geeky Kitchen. I am your host, Super Beer Vince Hoover, and we are back for a very special weekend of cooking. As some of you may know, we normally do this on Wednesdays, Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you tune in. Which, by the way, if you're on Twitch, hit that follow button. Please subscribe if you're feeling ever so generous. It's just $5 a month. It helps the channel out greatly. Or use your Amazon Prime subscription. Make Jeffrey Bezos pay for it. Stick it to the billionaires. If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up button. Give us a like. Hit that subscribe button. That's free over there. And hit that notification bell so you know every time we go live. If you're on Facebook, share this with everybody you know. And give it a like as well. And we are now also on TikTok Live. Now that we are on TikTok Live, you can see us there as well. Subscribe to my channel over on TikTok, and everything will be good there as well. So there's all kinds of ways to reach us, all kinds of ways to see this going on. Now, as I said, last two Wednesdays, unfortunately, we have not had episodes. We tried to have an episode 2 Wednesdays ago. We got 34 seconds in, apparently, and the feed just dropped. It was a technical issue. I have fixed that technical issue, and that's great. Then we had more issues this past Wednesday. But to make up for it, tonight, Saturday night, and Sunday night, we are doing 3 nights of Geeky Kitchen cooking, with tonight being kind of a redo of what I did 2 weeks ago when I thought I did a whole episode and I thought I shot the whole thing. And then when it was all said and done, there was no stream. That was awkward, but we're here, so we're going to do that. Now, the one thing we won't be doing over these next 3 days are desserts, but we will get back to the dessert portion of adding to the recipes on this coming Wednesday when we get back to our regular schedule. That being said, tonight we're doing terror dogs. It is a fun hot dog recipe, and Egon's spores, mold, and fungus stuffed mushrooms, which I thoroughly enjoy, have a lot of fun with, so I'm excited for that. So that is what we're going to be doing. Let me check on everything because now I'm running extra stuff. Just want to make sure it's all working. Okay, great. Perfect. So everything is good. We are working on with the show. Now, first things first, we got to get our oven preheated to 375. So let's go do that real quick. Probably something I should have done before the show started. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Oven is clear. We are good. While that's going on, we will start to prep everything for the stuffed mushrooms. So we'll move our secondary camera over here.
Sound is a little muffled.
Sound is a little muffled. Is that any better? I can only move the mic in so many places. Let me know if it's any better. Also, Jason, if you do me a huge favor, check TikTok and see how that one's going as well. Okay. We're going to try to get some of our biggest mushrooms here. That's 2 mushrooms in one. Come here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. That one's tiny, but it'll be fine. Nope. Because it's tiny, we'll do 13. Okay. So, grab a knife. Handy dandy chef knife. And we're going to stack all these in our pot. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all the stems out just like that. We'll take the stems out. This is going to be the base of our inside stuff, our mixture, with other goodies as well. It's our double twinsies. All right. Get our mushrooms. I'm confusing myself. There we go. Okay. So we're going to take these mushrooms and we're gonna chop them up. And there's no real like size or anything. You want to just mince them up. Just want to get them nice and kind of finely chopped, which is what a mince is. And I probably should have put the handle on the other side so I didn't have stuff falling through the handle of the cutting board. But we're here now, so we're going to deal with it. Still got some big chunks, but these mushrooms are getting in the way. So real quick, take our pan. We're going to line it with parchment paper. And put our mushrooms on it. Trying to put our biggest ones in the four corners to hold it all in place. Okay. And perfect. Now we have room to cut. Like I said, we're trying to mince it up. We want it in small bits.
Sound is good on the Twitch and Tick, Facebook and Tube are still a little low.
I don't know why it would be different on all of them because it's all running through the same thing. Huh, that's weird. But, you know what? We do what we gotta do. It is what it is. Okay, so we've got those nice and minced up. Go ahead and just dump it right into our pan here. Then we gotta mince our shallot. So let's mince our shallot, shall we? Now, last time I did this, you guys didn't get to see it, but boy, was it fragrant. Hopefully this one isn't as bad. Oh, I can already tell it's going to be. Crap. Y'all going to see me cry. And I'm like, I've cut so many onions that onions themselves don't bother me. But this shallot, man, ooh boy. I haven't even cut it yet. I am just peeling it. My God. Oh, this is going to be rough. Y'all about to see a fat bearded man cry. And it's worth it though, in all honesty, because the shallots really do help make the dish very delicious. As I said, that's good. As I said, I did make this 2 weeks ago. It just for some reason didn't stream. Okay, you know what? That wasn't that bad. That was not that bad. Cool, perfect. Oh, it's starting to hit me now. Damn. Oh, buddy. Okay. So the other thing we need is our garlic. Now, you could have bought garlic, yourself and minced it yourself. But as I told y'all from day one, take shortcuts if you can, because it's going to taste just as good. I'm going to grab a quick spoonful of that. There we go. And our garlic is in. Now we need a teaspoon or tablespoon? Tablespoon of olive oil. Grab our tablespoon here. Grab our olive oil. And before we put it on the burner, we'll go ahead and pour in our tablespoon of olive oil. That beeping says that our oven is preheated and done. Luckily, that was faster than I thought. So that's good. So what we're going to do now, we're going to first clean as we go. Put our olive oil away. And then bring this over to the burner along with our kimmerer. Turn our burner on to medium-high heat. I'm going to put it at about a 6.5, 7. Let that start to heat up. Go ahead and switch our camera so you guys can get a better view. There we go. Okay. And as this heats up, we'll go ahead and stir this in. I believe the recipe calls for 2 to 3 minutes once it's heated up to temperature of the pan. I'll double check that. Yeah, 2 to 3 minutes until softened. Season it with salt and pepper, which we have. We have that on standby. So while this starts to heat up, we're going to go ahead and prep our water for our hot dogs. Now, you can cook your hot dogs any way you want. I'm going to show you the method that I use. And this method comes from a wonderful kitchen, or a wonderful restaurant called the Red Hot up in Washington and outside Tacoma. It's this wonderful kind of almost dive bar. It only seats about 30 people total. And every single day, they have new draft on. All their drafts are microbreweries from either Europe or America. They have no domestics as far as like the big chain beers. And every single day there's new beer on tap. They don't have anything repeating. They'll bring it back later, but it's like at least a month later before it comes back. But the other thing they're known for, and they've been on Food Network for, and Travel Channel, is their hot dogs. And we went there several times, and I finally asked, like, what is part of their secret? And what they do is they steam their hot dogs and they put Old Bay seasoning in the water. Ever since then, I've done that. I do it every time. And I'm going to tell you what, it's amazing. So let's set that up. So we're going to put about 2 inches of water in. Double check to make sure it's not overflowing. That's perfect. That's perfect. So I'll show you that. Actually, let's bring this over here for a minute. Sorry if that was jarring. Why are you not? Go. Camera's being stupid. Sorry. There we go. So again, about 2 inches of water. And then we're just going to do a generous helping of Old Bay seasoning. You want to over season the water because obviously it's not going to get on the ox. You want to, like, you know, for steaming the water. So there we go. Perfect. I can hear this starting to sizzle. Perfect. Okay. Oops. That's going to burn later. That sucks. Knocked a couple pieces out of the pan into the other burner. I'll have to pull that burner out. Try not to break anything. All right. let that season up. We're going to drop this in. We're going to come back over here because we're not quite ready just yet to put the hot dogs in the water. We'll wait until after we get these in the oven. Hot dogs only take about 10 minutes really to steam up. We'll give this another minute or two. You want the onions or the shallot to caramelize just a bit. You want obviously the mushroom stems to soften up. And then we're going to take it off the burner and let it cool down a bit before we do the next step. Alright, we'll let that cook for a little bit longer. Grab our hot dogs. And we'll go ahead and throw those in the water. Not actually in the water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there we go. Okay, hot dogs are in the water, but we're not turning them on just yet. We'll go ahead and cover that. Oh boy, mushrooms are already smelling fantastic. I think we can go ahead and pull them off the heat here. Put them over there. We'll take our camera back over here. And just in case, I'll plug it back in. Actually, hold on. We got another step to go. Sorry. So now we need our... Oh, we forgot to season this. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Okay. Stir that up a bit. Make sure our burner's off so we're not burning ourselves. It smells so good, I forgot to season it. But it's okay, we got it. Now I was going to mention that if you notice in the recipe on Discord that it was made to make your own coleslaw for the... Nope, couldn't find it. It was to make your own coleslaw from scratch, which I recommend everybody try. But I also want to show you guys easy ways to do it. And since I have Publix here, which they make the best coleslaw, so why not? Let's go with it. Okay, so we need to finish up our stuffing for the stuffed mushrooms. We need a 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs, and then 1/2 cup of the blue cheese, which I'm actually using garlic and herb gorgonzola. And I knew that that was going to be that. So we're good there. And we need a 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs. Went a little heavy on the breadcrumbs, so we'll dump a bit out. No worries. Quick rinse off because, again, clean as we go. Okay. So put that away. And we're going to get our spoon. We're going to rinse off. And we're going to take our mushroom stems and shallot and garlic here. Put that right in there. stir this up. Try to break up some of those big chunks of the cheese. Give that a nice stir. Make sure all your breadcrumbs are mixed in. Oh, that smells so good. All right. Okay. So we're going to come back here and we're going to get the stuffing. And a big spoonful, so I jumped over here to this bigger one. I want to make sure I get the biggest ones stuffed first. And make sure that they actually get filling, which there should be. I noticed last time I actually had leftover. So we can actually stuff these higher. Well, you're going to drop some too. Like there's going to be some around. You can always scoop that up and throw it on your plate. All right. Now we can go ahead and add more to some of these. Pile on top. Come here. Stay in there. Go. There we go. Okay. So we have some left over, but that's okay. Rinse our hand off real quick. Now it's time to put them in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. Like I said, this is going to be a quick episode today because we're not doing dessert. However, after this at 8 p.m. Eastern, Super Bro Jason Hoover will be joining me. We'll be doing a SmackDown watch along for the season premiere SmackDown. There's supposed to be some really cool stuff going on. So we definitely want to check that out. I'm going to set it for 15 minutes. My oven tends to run fast, hot, whatever you want to call it. And as that's going, we'll go ahead and kick on our hot dogs to high. And now these mushrooms are done except for the cooking portion. They just got to, cook. So we'll get to our terror dogs. Okay. I'm so sorry about the camera, guys. It got all wonky. We'll also go ahead and flip this around. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Now the one thing we gotta kind of really prep is because I already have jalapenos prepped. From the last one. So we got jalapenos that we'll throw on top. Those are ready to go. The only thing we got to do is the potato chips. We got to brush those up. Also, I don't like toasting my hot dog buns. It's just not my thing. If you want to toast them, go for it. If you like it, go for it. That's all you. I'm not a big fan. So we're gonna pull out our barbecue sauce, which I go with the Sweet Baby Ray's sweet Vidalia onion. You'll find that a lot of things I do, sweet Vidalia onion is kind of the way I go. Love onions. Love, love, love onions. Hot dogs are cooking. That's cooking. Coleslaw. Like I said, you can make your coleslaw, but it tells you to let it sit for a minimum of 4 hours in the fridge. We don't obviously have time for that. So, Publix. but with coleslaw. That is how we do. All right, so we got to get our potato chips. It says 2 cups of crushed potato chips. We're going to eyeball it. Cool. Got a clip. That should be enough potato chips. Shouldn't be a problem there. And then it's just breaking them up. And there's all kinds of ways you can break them up and put them in a bag. I'm just going to do it by hand. Okay. Chips are done. It's that easy. Okay. So now it's just about layering things. And we got about 12 minutes left on the mushrooms. We've probably got about 8 minutes left on the hot dogs. So one thing that I do, it's a little bit different because it says to put the barbecue sauce on top. I'm going to put a string of barbecue sauce on the bun before I put the hot dog on. Sorry, just washing my knife. So we'll go ahead, prep up the hot dogs here. And again, if you want to toast them, go right ahead and toast your buns. You can also steam your buns if you like. This is a brioche soft style bun, and I think it should be enjoyed as a soft style bun. That's just me. So we're going to do one line of barbecue before we do another line on top. So, okay. Got that there. Oh, God, I wish there was smell-o-vision so you guys could smell it. That Old Bay is piercing through those hot dogs, and it smells amazing. And then the mushrooms, too. Everything smells so good. Okay. Set this aside for just a moment. And visually, they're just fun. Like, they're just really cool and fun. So this is a very quick episode. It's a very quick recipe because we didn't do the dessert this time around. But this is also just a fun one to do. Like the taste is exceptional. It's elevating your hot dogs to a whole nother level. And not that hard to do, especially if you don't make the coleslaw from scratch. If you want to just find a coleslaw that you really, really enjoy from your favorite grocery store or whatever, do that. That's fine. There's nothing against that. You can also make it on your own. If you want to make it earlier in the day and let it sit for a while, like at lunchtime, you're going to make yourself a sandwich or something, go ahead and make the coleslaw and put it in the fridge. That by the way, it's dinner time, you're ready to make the hot dogs. It's already done. So you have that option as well. Um, but yeah.
Remember, folks, join us on Discord for the recipes and random talks about random stuff.
Yes, absolutely. Don't forget to join us on Discord. Also, I forgot to post the recipes for Saturday and Sunday yesterday or earlier this morning. So while we're doing the SmackDown watch along tonight, I will post those recipes. Sorry, my bad. I'm old and forgetful. So hot dogs are doing. These hot dogs cooked a lot faster than I thought they would. Wow. Okay. Wow. But we'll let them sit for just a little bit longer in the steam. Take them off the heat, but in the steam. Man, they cooked up fast. Wow. Okay. Whatever works. We'll let them sit for a minute before we get the rest of this made. Actually, let's switch this over. I can actually unplug this now for the moment. There we go. All right, get that prepped up. There's another spoon. We got 7 minutes left on the mushrooms. Oh, they smell so good. So good. Again, this is a really quick and fun recipe you can do, both the mushrooms and the hot dogs. Um, and if, we're going to do some more desserts starting again on Wednesday. But you know what? After a nice, lovely terror dog and some stuffed fungi, a scoop of ice cream or some pudding or something's great. Don't wear yourself out trying to cook amazing dishes. Everyone can cook. I live by the ratatouille theory. Everyone can cook. Just takes a little practice. Not everybody can do all the dicing and everything perfectly, which I can't even do. And I mean, hell, I'm an award-winning chef and also very humble. But in all seriousness, like not everybody can do that stuff, not without years and years of practice. But everybody can cook. And it's fun to sometimes elevate dishes that are fairly simple, like a hot dog. But don't break your back doing it. You know what I mean? Like, I understand like anniversary or birthday dinners, you want to go all out. That's fine. Do that. But this is something fun for the whole family. It's super simple. And like I said, a good like a pudding or or a ice cream or whatever, donuts, whatever. Get whatever you want for dessert. Don't bust your ass and break your back for nothing. Because at the end of the day, it's just about eating good food. And you saw how simple this is. We are only 30 minutes into this episode. I'm taking my time doing this. If you're not trying to speak to a group of people, it's already done. You start at 6, you're done by 6:30. You got good food. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. That's it. So while we do these recipes, I'm always going to try to give you guys some shortcuts, some ways to save money, because groceries are effing expensive. But at the end of the day, it's just about having fun. Coach Ron, how's it going? We are cooking terror dogs, and from the Ghostbusters cookbook, as well as Egon stuffed fungi, stuffed mushrooms. Mushrooms will be done in 4 minutes. Hot dogs are done right now. Take that lid off. Grab hot dog A. Boop. Hot dog B. Boop. Just like that. Take our coleslaw. Let's go ahead and switch this camera. There we go. Take our coleslaw. Nice generous amounts. Okay, go away. There we go. And again, if you live in the South and you have a Publix near you, Publix sweet coleslaw is simply the best. I'm sure I could probably make it with enough trial and error, but why bother? It's good. And we're going to take some jalapenos. There go some jalapenos. Now, it calls for jalapeno slices. However, I wanted them de-seeded and everything. There we go. Take some potato chips. Potato chips are going to give you a nice little added crunch. By the way, that's what our apron is for. Get it now in our merch store. Get yourself a Geeky Kitchen apron. Okay, well, that wasn't meant to come out, but that works. And voila, we have our terror dogs. Now, of course, as you guys know, I got to get a photo for the gram before I try it. Let's do that. Go to my camera. Oh, yeah. All right, now, let's give it a shot. Go ahead and swap this back over. You guys can see my reaction, as it were. And that little beep we got is 1 minute left on those stuffed mushrooms. They will definitely be done at the 15-minute mark. So, go ahead and grab one of these hot dogs. Mmm. 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 Now that is a mother-loving hot dog. They may be called terror dogs, but they are a delight. Oh, that is so good. So good. Mmm. The Old Bay really shines through on the hot dog. The Vidalia onion barbecue sauce, my personal favorite, is great. The coleslaw is fantastic. The crunch of the potato chips adds a little saltiness to it. That is our oven going off. So good. Man alive, that's good. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Ah, my napkin fell. Well, that's garbage. I have to get a new one. All right, so here come the mushrooms. Go back to our mushroom portion here. Because again, we got to get that picture for the gram. There we go. Perfect. Now, are those gorgeous? And, as I'm sure they are, delicious. Hopefully this isn't too hot. Did I kill myself? Ooh, ooh. Steaming hot. I did just pull them out of the oven. That is so good. Mmm. Oh. Now, like I said, I switched this to a garlic and herb gorgonzola cheese instead of the blue cheese. I'm not a fan of blue cheese. I'm going to highly recommend, even if you are a fan of blue cheese, go with the gorgonzola, be it regular or garlic and herb. I think it's a much better cheese for this. It's so good. The shallots are fantastic, and this time I didn't cry. I'm kind of glad y'all missed that. Oh my god, that is so, so good. Ladies and gentlemen, that's dinner. And it's delicious. That is it. That is how we do it. I cannot tell you how delicious this is. You got to try it for yourself. As you see how quick and easy this is, make it for yourself. Go pull those recipes off Discord. Make sure you hit up our merch store, either in my link tree or hit an exclamation point merch in the chat. Get yourself an apron, get yourself a shirt, get yourself a thermos, get yourself a hat, whatever. But make sure you tune in tomorrow. We're doing a Kung Pao shrimp, and I get to use my wok for the first time. Super excited for that. So tune in for that, 6 p.m. tomorrow night. We will be doing that 6 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. Also, 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. So in hour and 20 minutes, we will be doing the SmackDown watch along. So make sure you tune in for that as well. That is going to do it. I'm going to go eat my delicious, delicious dinner. I hope you guys made it. I hope you guys enjoy. And we will see you guys tomorrow.